How y'all doing out there? Thank y'all for watching the G Rich Show. I'm your one and only host, Granville Richards, and today we got a super special episode. I am too excited to have this woman in the building. She is an author, also a columnist for the Salisbury Post. She's the voice of WLJZ 107.1. Y'all know y'all can't lose and you won't lose with Mzgoodnewz. Y'all give it up for the one and only.
You better bring me in. You better introduce me.
Hey, I've been watching you trying to take my notes. I'll be seeing you. You be on every scene, man. It's such a pleasure and an honor to have you up in here for real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Y'all, listen. Y'all don't even see. This is immaculate. Okay? 'Cause I got the good word for that. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
she gassing my head up. My head gonna be big as a balloon when she leave up out of here.
It's giving, honey, and water too. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Now, the first question I ask every guest in here, tell them what city you from, what side of town you from, and what high school you graduated from.
Oh, okay. So I am from Salisbury, North Carolina. They call it Smallsbury. But it's Salisbury,
all
okay?
day.
And big things come in little packages.
Heck yeah.
We get into that. You know what I'm saying? And I went to school at Eastern Wayne High School. And the reason I laugh is because it was like predominantly white.
Okay.
And it was on that side of town where people didn't even know that I existed. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Are you from here? Oh, you from Green and Quarry.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, but
you stayed in that area?
I did.
They can't get mad at you because your parents did what they were supposed to do and had a nice house on a nice side of town. They think everybody's supposed to stay in the hood.
No, everybody not in the hood.
No, hell no.
Everybody not in the hood. But we were definitely country, and I will say that, you know, what's the movie back in the day? Saved by the Bell. Lisa was the only black girl.
That was you.
That was me. But it was good though. Like I really never had any issues, and I don't know. Maybe it's because my personality, and then I'm being a military brat. We just moved from place to place.
Okay.
But I think it was 5 black people in my graduating class. The whole school though, not just the class.
Oh my God.
All 4 years. But Mustang, y'all know where we at.
Shout them out.
Mustang.
Now, you grew up with your mom and your dad, right?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But, okay, so my mother remarried when I was 14. So she was married for 21 years.
Okay.
The first time by my dad. And then she got remarried. And so they've been married 21 years plus.
What's Mom Duke's name?
Linda Knight.
Shout out Miss Linda Knight out there.
Hey, Mama.
Now, what are some, like, to be honest, you are like the hardest working woman I done ever seen. Like, you on every scene. Like, you don't miss a beat. What are some of the things your mama instilled in you? Because I know it came from somewhere.
Oh, you made me smile. When I think about my mama, listen, my mama is a hustler, okay? I definitely got the hustle from her. Just wanting to be the best at whatever it is that you do. And the great thing about life and just being a creator like yourself, you'll find yourself being good at everything that you do. You'll be like, dang, I could do lashes too. I could do hair too.
Oh, so you
like,
hustling.
You just, because you be really hustling, and you become a perfectionist with your work, and you just want to work and really be good at it, you know? So my mom, she owns a restaurant called Belly Soul Food Diner. Shout out to my mama.
Man, y'all better pull up on her. That food be hitting, don't it?
It be hitting. It's called Bellies. You okay? You finna get a belly. I'm sorry. It's soul food.
What's the best dish she fix up in there? What's your favorite dish that your mama fix?
It's so much. Okay, chicken salad, croaker,
ooh,
turnips.
You can't beat no fresh fried, man,
It's
with some
thick.
mustard and some bread.
Come on now.
You know we country.
Not if you say mustard, baby. But she cooked everything. I mean, from chitterlings into veggie burgers. Okay, so she just can cook everything. Cherry pie, pecan pie, red velvet, like all that. And then she has an event center called the Night Pavilion.
Okay.
So when I tell you, my mama and my daddy, I love them both. You know, I love, and my biological dad, I love him too. We all are help each other, love each other. It's a good family.
That you can't beat that.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. I love when moms and dads, you know, even though if they do separate, they still keep everything together. It's no beef, you know what I'm saying? That's lovely, because It take a village to raise a kid for real.
Yeah, but then let me tell you now. The other thing is the heart of my mom. She had 4 children. She adopted 6. No pain.
She got big love.
Big love. So and you know, and just for conversation, we tell people adoption, but we don't talk about that.
That's
just
your
because
sisters.
you love, and that's it. You know, but she just has really a big heart. My mom, she taught me how to love and how to endure. You know,
that's different, man. Because you know, growing up in these days, you know.
Yeah.
Some of these mothers kind of different. Your grandma might be dang on 35 years old.
That part.
Yeah. They fast.
Yeah, but you know what? I was just thinking about that. It's hard to teach someone to love if you don't know how to love yourself.
True. And
there's so many people that are being raised up to just be self-centered and to chase money. Everybody's chasing money, and the danger behind that, although it sounds good in the song and everything, is morals, like integrity. That stuff is not attached to a person who chase money, because real bosses already know you ain't got to chase the money. The money
gonna chase you.
It be like, nah.
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
But I think like you were saying, like some of the morals with some of these people, the guys, they want to flash the money and put guns all in the camera. The girls have one thing I respect about you: ain't never naked on camera. You got clothes on. You always well dressed. You got the what? You always got on a new outfit. I ain't never seen you on your Instagram. I scroll. I ain't never seen you with the same outfit on twice.
You know what?
So I know that closet is packed.
You know what? Listen, I was just talking to some lady. I heard a meme or somebody said, "Who taught us that you can't wear the same outfit twice?" I don't know who taught us that, but I think maybe that's just something back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I'm
you
an
like
80s
to shop.
baby.
You like to shop.
I don't even like shopping.
What?
I don't. Like, I guess the idea of shopping, like, people go pick through stuff. No, I just like buying. Let me buy that. I'm gonna get that. I ain't trying it on. We'll see how it fit, and we'll put it together at
That's
home.
me. I ain't going to the fit room. I'm like, if it don't fit, I bring it back. I ain't doing that.
Right. One, I got nieces, cousins, brothers, sisters, all that. Somebody gonna get this.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how did you get into radio? What made you get into radio?
Man, I've been talking all my life. You know, I used to get in trouble for talking. Talking too. Girl, you talk too much.
Look, and that done landed you to one of the best jobs ever.
Baby, come on.
You paid to talk.
Dream job. One of the dream jobs, you know. But I had started a podcast, like a vlog or whatever, whenever I was in Florida, because I used to live in Florida, Lakeland, Florida. And I started vlogging and all that stuff. And I started up this, it was kind of like a podcast vlog, but we encourage you.
Okay.
Then I got with WDRB Media when I came back, which is here in Charlotte. And I think, you know, people refer you and all this other stuff. But they taught me how to format the shows and how it runs and, you know, just consistency. And then a homeboy of mine was like, hey, you know, the radio station in Salisbury, they have a spot. You need to go up there and do it. And he was like, I'm going to call you right back. He called me back. Was like, they waiting for you to call. And the crazy thing is, I had tried to get up there, but not to actually work there. I was trying to get up there to be like, listen, I got a domestic violence case, and I'm trying to get some people to help me get this petition signed and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, it came full circle, and you know, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
In the making. Hey.
Mzgoodnewz. Now, do you remember your first time ever getting on the radio? Were you nervous? I don't feel like I can't see you get nervous.
I wasn't nervous on the radio. Maybe just because, to be honest, I just talk. Like, you know, like just having regular conversation. And when I'm interested in something, I'm interested. And I have real live questions. It's not scripted. And there's nothing wrong with script. Nothing wrong. No.
I'm trying to get there.
No, there's nothing wrong with script, because I'm going to tell you why. It keeps you, it's like a GPS. It just guides you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with referring back to your notes. I had to learn to be that person, because being spontaneous, you just kind of in and out, go with the flow type thing. But I've been doing it for so long, and my mama was always pushing me out there and in front of people, so it's just like come natural to me. But I don't be nervous for that. But I guess maybe hosting sometimes I get.
I can't see it, because I seen you at the what's the movie You did the movie.
First
Yeah,
first day out.
you didn't look nervous to me.
Now I wasn't nervous for that either. But you know, like hosting like big major events. I'm gonna tell you the only time I really get nervous is if I am not informed about what event it is. If I'm not educated on it. But if I'm educated on who I'm talking to and what I'm doing, baby, what?
Because you didn't already did your homework. You know what you finna act. Yeah.
I know. And then if you get to know a person, like in the artist or like me and you, I may not know you, but I know things that I would want to know about you.
For
so
sure.
It's just natural. I guess it's just natural.
Dang, man.
And that's not no flex. It's just, it's a gift.
That's a God-given gift. I'm telling you, that's a God-given gift. Now, with you being on the radio, I like to ask this question. What are some of your no-nos when you at the radio? Something that you just hate, that grinds your gears, that people do when they come to the... I know you got some. Go ahead and tell us so the people can know.
Okay, so when it comes to artists submitting their music, right?
Absolutely.
You can put flyers and put all of the words on there from step 1 to step 5 or 2. It can be 2 steps. The person will look and see what they want to see. Submission. Oh, we can submit that. All right, I'm about to call. They call and they're looking at the flyer. They're looking right at it. They can read it. All you got to do, because we done answered your question. We already know what you want to know. So, Mzgoodnewz, I see y'all take submissions. How do I submit my music? I'm looking at the flyer. You are?
Can you read?
Just read the flyer.
Can you read, sir?
Just read the flyer. But I think what it is people like connection. People want to know the person that's the person. Like, I know I talked to her myself, but that doesn't get you no winning points. What wins is following instructions. It would probably be better if you call and say, yo, I just seen your flyer, I submitted everything I need to submit, and I just wanted to touch bases with you. That would be better, but it's just the ignorance. And then as if I got time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm busy.
How many submissions we get? You know, if I answer every phone call, it's just disrespectful.
How many submissions do y'all get?
Like, we get hundreds day in and day out. Shout out to College Directory because, you know what I'm saying? They definitely put the word out there for Livingstone College and just college radio. They help a lot of people, but we got so much feedback, and I think that we do a good job promoting artists and putting their music out there, loving on them, and you know what I'm saying? Just doing what we do, breaking records, and being the first radio station to be like, oh, I did the first interview there. They played my song for the first time. You know, we do that.
Feel good to be riding the car and hear your song playing on the radio.
Yeah, that's a good feeling. But so I hate that. And then I ain't gonna say that I hate this, but this is something that I have observed doing interviews. I have categories at the radio station. When we do interviews, it's like I know what kind of person I'm talking to, and I hate the dry interviews. I hate the interviews.
Yeah,
you know that part. Because
like you don't have nothing. That's one of the reasons why I love interviewing females, because they ain't never dry. They gonna give you the tea, man. Some of these dudes just because, bruh, what was your first time doing the song? 3 years ago. Like, damn, bro, you can't elaborate on it.
But I fault the people who push them out there. It is necessary to get artist development. It is necessary to do these business classes. Shout out to DJ Chuck T.
He got a class coming up April 1st through the 3rd. It's free. If you're an independent artist, you need to go holler at my boy Chuck T for sure.
That's it. Get involved. Like, there's some people out here that really want to support you and really want to help you grow. And you're not going to grow thinking you're going to get there with only the things that you know. If that was the case, everybody would be on right now. But you're not, because you have to learn more. You have to surround yourself with people who are already there.
For sure.
Where you're trying to be and that's going and pursuing it. But them dead interviews, baby, because it
make you go to sleep. Like, man, I'm going to make this real short.
Yeah, because I got to ask you the question, help you answer the question, entertain the viewers, because people think it's easy, but it's not, because this is an artwork, baby. If you ain't got the gift to do it,
I swear you taking the words out my mouth. It was one dude, I made his interview 25 minutes. Usually I do a good hour. I made that. He brought people with him. They walking through the shot, passing blunts back and forth. I'm like,
See what I'm saying? And they want to look like it.
But
they want to look it, but they don't understand that the work that comes behind it. Like they want to look the part. Yeah, get the cameras when I'm walking through. Bro, if you don't sit down. Please sit down. Sit down with your girl Mzgoodnewz. I do consultation too. Just a shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? I can help you with these interviews. I tell you how to sit. You know what I'm saying?
How to sit, how to speak, how to answer questions.
All that.
That's crazy to me, man. Like you just they just think that the music gonna get them by. You gotta be Drake didn't become Drake just from the music. You know what I'm saying? He do it all.
Yeah, I think you have to have. I think artists have to have a story. I think you have to have an image. I think you have to have originality. But the story. The thing is about stories in life is if you don't get the lesson out of your own story, that's sad. You'll find yourself revisiting the same thing in life. You'll see yourself going through a cycle, and you'll be like, "Dang, I can't get out this loop." It's because a lot of times you haven't learned your lesson, whatever it is that God is trying to teach you. And so, if you can't understand your story, it's hard to articulate the things that you learn from it. That's the idea, is to be able to learn from your situations and teach it to other people.
Right.
And I don't think that a lot of people understand their story. That's why everybody sound alike. They don't know their purpose and they don't know their identity. You ask a person who they are, and they like, "Oh, my name is such and such." That's your name. Who are you?
Who are you?
Are you gonna be yourself if your name change, or are you gonna not? Like, but again, my brother always taught me. Shout out to Dr. Nathaniel Woods. That's my brother. He's my mentor and all that good stuff. But you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So I'm not mad at him. But listen, there's people out here that really want to help y'all and help you, and don't act like you don't need no help, because I even need help. You
right.
know?
And to be honest, while we doing this interview, I'm really like learning from you. Like I look at your interviews and you say you don't script none of it. I'm like, I tried doing it. That is so hard to do for me because I'm not a great public speaker. This just happened for real. This just happened out the blue.
Really?
I swear it. I was doing stand up and I stopped doing that, and I felt a void, and I was like, I bought this, and I was like, I gotta do so. I started getting that itch.
Wow. So you was doing stand up?
I was.
So see, but you know how to read the crowd. It's the same
True,
thing.
true.
Just reading people. I think it's just reading people. But I will say, like my son is 11, but he's been speaking, and I've been putting him in front of people since he was 3, right? And I remember this pastor, they had to speak on different animals, and he had the blue jay. My son was maybe about, I want to say he was about 5 or 6, and he had to speak for like 30 minutes. And he went up there, I want to say 15 or 30 minutes. And so he went up there, he didn't have a book. And so the pastor, everybody else, they were different ages, and from like 18 down or whatever, everybody had a book. My son went up there, and I didn't think nothing of it. This is just who we are. But I told him about the blue jay, and I'm like, listen, the blue jay is this, and we was reading on it and studying it. And then he went up there and he did his lesson, and everybody was clapping. And the pastor was like, "This boy, he didn't use no book." And I said, "I don't know."
Do you know who his mama is? Do you know who his mama is?
He didn't use no book, but I said, "But you know what? I think with me and with my children, when we really love what we do, it's a part of you. Like when you." That's what you have to eat and sleep it. Like, and you say, well, what is it that you eat and sleep it? Because you don't know these people. No, but I know me.
Right.
I know what I want to know. I know how to pay attention to the conversation. And sometimes I understand that the questions that I may have may not be more important than the ones that are provoked by what they just said.
Right.
So I just follow that.
Okay. So you basically just giving a question off of the answer that they giving you.
Right.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like that, but like you said, with your crowd, when you out there doing comedy or whatever you do, you have to read the crowd. If you the joke and the lines of joke that you're telling, it ain't giving what you're supposed to give.
Move on.
You move on, baby. You better switch. You better switch.
Now, one thing like I said, you are the busiest woman on Instagram. You on every scene. But not only are you on every scene, but you're a good mother. How do you balance being a good mother and always handling your business at the same time?
See, you gonna make me cry. So, I mean, that's what.
Because I seen you with the pictures of the beautiful kids and everything. I'm like, Mzgoodnewz be getting it done.
First off, I love being a mama. I'm gonna tell you, I love being a mother. I think that's the biggest composition that I have ever composed. If I used to be a writer, a rapper, I'm all of this right now.
Hold up, we finna make you drop a hot 16. No. We finna make you. She was a rapper. She finna drop a hot 16. Come on, come on.
Listen, that was exclusive right there. Okay, but no, the greatest thing I've done, and I'm not saying it's not cliche. I love being a mother. I'm gonna tell you something. I prayed that I raise my children according to God's purpose for them, because a lot of times we can have these ideas of who our children are supposed to be. A lot of parents push on what they wanted to be on their children and try to live through their kids. I don't want none of that. I want to do whatever it is is for them. I want their life to be tailored to them, and I want to be a mother that supports them in their individuality, because my children are different. You know, my son, he's an author. Me and him wrote a book together, The Land of Jair. It's on Amazon. So
go get that.
And he's so, oh my God, he's so old acting. He's like,
he got an old soul.
He really, and he's so humble. I had to teach him to fight for himself. You know what I'm saying? And then he did it. And I was right there. He suspended. Well, let's go get ice cream.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
But then my daughter, I got to tell her to stop, baby. Well, you told me to defend myself. Wait a minute, they tapped you because the teacher told them to.
I ain't with the mess.
Right? You be like, no, I have to tell her. Ask him first.
Are you sure you want to go down this road before I take you there?
Are you being nice or you being mean? Because whichever one we can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to slow her down, but just knowing that there is a difference, and then, oh man, it's so much, but. The other thing is, working in this field, you give so much of yourself. You know, you're taking on so many other people's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're around all these different people, to smoke and whatever it is that they feel like they want to do and say, it can drain you. But I have learned that I set aside time for my children. Like, there's something sacred left of me for them, because what happens is, a lot of times, whatever work you're doing, people will come home. They give all the good to the people that they work with. Half of them, they don't even like them. And they smile. Oh, yeah. And you don't even like them. But you'll put on this front and you'll push through. And as soon as you get home to your kids, your wife, your husband, you being a butthole. Your kids, mama, can I sit down? Get out my face. You be like, well, damn, I ain't do nothing to you.
You gonna push that energy on them, and when they grow up, they gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. So I make sure I'm intentional. My daughter, she can talk, baby. She just like me. But I'm intentional. And I say, listen, you got 20 minutes. You can say whatever you want to say, and I'm attentive, and I'm going, what? No, that's what. Oh, man. Because their life matter too. Just because they're little, it doesn't mean that it's minute or it's mediocre or it is, you know what I'm saying? You don't just, it ain't nothing. That's just kids. No, they need you. That's why they're children, and they're only given to you for a borrowed amount of time. Because see, baby, you be a guardian first, and you get to tell them what to do and try to show them the way. But eventually, real quick, they gonna start having their own mind. And then you're going to be an advisor. And see, the thing about advisors is just like mentors. Unless the person called for you, they don't want you there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be a parent that my kids, they look and they like, yo, my mama, she a superhero. I don't want them to ever get to an age and they realize, like, no, she's not. I want them to get to an age to where they like, oh, she really had to work. It wasn't no superpower. She just really had to sacrifice and work hard.
Because they kids right now, they probably don't even notice it. But when they get older, they were like, my mama was doing everything.
Yeah, but then can you imagine your kids, the only God that they know, to be like the representation of God to them is who their parents are. And then they get old enough to understand that, dang, you never really made time for me. You just kept sitting me in front of the phone. You kept buying me everything I wanted, but you never gave me time. And that's the one thing
you can't get back.
You can't get back. You can't recoup it. You can't say, well, let's make up. No, I was only 5 one time. I was only 7 one time.
I always be like, especially with the kids, you only gonna be in single digits until you're 9.
That's
Then
it.
once you hit double digits, you gonna be in double digits for the rest of your life.
And and then they're so young, like they suck everything up like sponges. And I think again, so to answer the question, the balance between my children and work is the fact that I understand my duties as a mother. I'm supposed to be guiding them. I'm supposed to be teaching them. I'm supposed to be giving them everything that I have to give and pour it into them so they can make good, sound, informed decisions when they get older. It's not to say that they not going to ever do anything bad, because baby, I had my time. Okay.
Who did?
But I ain't go too far to the left. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I know if I give them all that I have now, they will they'll be good. And if they see in demonstration, they see me going to work, they know, oh, mama ain't chasing no bag. Mama positioning herself. And I have games with my kids. We have a game called synonyms. You know what I'm saying? It works with the mind because it's fun, it's engaging, it gets them thinking. I talk to my children every day about just the Bible, like the parables, different things. Like my son, one time I was talking to him and I was like, it's some scripture in the Bible where the woman, she gives, let's say $10, and somebody else give $1,000. And I said, which one gave the most? He said, Mom, the woman. And now I'm surprised that I ain't explained this story to him. We was, I just wanted to see where his mind was at. And I said, why did the woman give the most? She only gave $10. The other guy gave $1,000. He said, but the other guy was rich. He only gave a little bit. That wasn't gonna hurt him no way. But the woman, I said, so why? He said, because she gave all she had. See, baby.
Boy, hey, he is an old soul. Boy, he gonna mess around and be the president or something. Good God Almighty.
Those are accomplishments for me. Like, when I want to brag, I just look at my kids. Let me go see what... You want to see what a woman and a man is like? Go look at their kids.
You preaching.
I'm serious. People... well, no. Go look at their kids. Go look at how they treat the baby mama and the baby daddy. Because, baby, if you a man and you treat your baby mama like crap...
That means you treat your mama like crap. You might not...
Because your kids love that baby mama. You picked her to lay up with her. You know what I'm saying? So...
You stepping on some toes. And you know what
I'm saying? Just like the men, the women. You sat there and you done had a baby by this dude. Now you want to raise that kid and raise them to be respectful without hate in their heart, without malice. Forgive yourself for being stupid, because you made a stupid decision. Some people done did some things and they knew they weren't supposed to pick that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then some people was just dumb. They was ignorant. They was tricked, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But chalk it up. Learn your lesson, teach your kids, and keep it moving. But if you want to see who a person really is, look at because it takes intentional time to raise children right.
Absolutely.
It don't just happen. Somebody has to give time to those children. So, when you say stuff like you raise your kids right, I be wanting to cry because I be like,
man, hey,
that's a flex.
That's a big flex. Now, something else, like I say, I go on your Instagram and I go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Mzgoodnewz carry that pistol now. I see.
Come on now. Come on, you better tell it, Miss Gun.
And she wasn't just shooting a pistol; she had a big gun too. And was hitting from far away.
Shout out to my Uncle Al.
Man, shout out Uncle Al.
Yeah.
What made you always been, because you said you was a military brat, so you always had a love for guns, or because I see you went to the concealed carry class and all that. And I think, like I tell my old lady, like, yeah, if you go into the store, carry. Everywhere I go, carry, because this world, women need to carry.
Women, y'all need to... Let me get a piece of that so I can spit my gum out like, in the church and everything. Because I'm going to tell you a little story real quick.
You ain't had nobody try to act crazy on you, did you?
Yes, I did. So let me tell you what happened, right?
I got you.
Thank you. Like in church, I used to sing in the choir. Miss Hickles be like, spit the gum out. You be like, in your hand? Spit it in my hand. You be like, okay, shit.
We don't got them teachers like that no more.
But no, so what happened was, one time I was at home by myself, right? So I'm a single woman with children. But sometimes I could be so nice and friendly and get careless, okay? So, but it was real late. It was like 9, and real late for somebody to be coming to my door. Cause what you come to my house for?
For real.
I ain't order nothing. Okay, unless you Amazon. But anywho,
Not even Amazon.
Right, but you know Amazon come like early, especially when they come on the cusp with the wigs, baby.
Shoot, my old lady done got to a point where she got them sending her wigs for free.
Come on now. And we're gonna get into that when we leave. We're gonna get into that when we leave. But no, so the guy came, it was a guy that came to my house, he knocked on the door. Now usually I probably would have, oh hello, you know, cause I know sometimes I be in a different world. But this time I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I had just sent my babies off. I was like, I know.
So you in the house by yourself?
By myself. I was like, who is it? And the man was like, he said his name. I forget what his name. Something. We call him Mr. S. He was like, it's Mr. S. I said, what you want? So he was like, I got a package for you. I said, you ain't got no package for me.
What?
I ain't ordered nothing from Amazon. He was like, yeah. I got a package for you, and twist my door handle. Then I called 911 because by that time I ain't had nothing. So I was like, oh my God, like I was really scared. So I called 911 and I'm telling her, she was like, what do you see out the window? I swear, it's something wrong with me for real because I know I'm a little crazy. So I was looking out the window and I said, put it down by the door, get away from here. Because now this time I'm like scared. And so I go get a knife because I'm like, listen, we finna go to war.
You come up in here,
Mzgoodnewz finna fight. I'm black. Okay. So he was like, he put it down and he just stood there. And then I was like, he's just standing there. So it's almost as if he was anticipating me opening the door, like he walked away.
So he could bust up in there.
And come and get me. And I was like, so he got down off the stairs. He looked a little bit longer. Then, long story short, he went behind my car. So she was like, well, tell me what kind of car he in. Baby, when I tell you this man got on a bike, I swear I cannot make it up.
I ain't never seen no Amazon delivery on no bike.
He was on the bike. He was like, matter of fact, he didn't even pedal. He was walking away. I said, nigga. That's my word. He on a bike, ma'am. I'm sorry. I said, oh my God, he on a bike. And he got the little camouflage thing on. Long story short, the police did come, caught him up at the road or whatnot. And the police came back and he was like, I got like a funny story for you. I was like, I don't feel like it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
You
I don't
finna
have
get
no
cut.
jokes. And so he was like, the man said he worked at a restaurant. I ain't gonna say where he at because I kind of know a little bit more about the man. He a little whatever. And so said he works at a restaurant in Salisbury and said he made a red velvet cake for one of his guests. He wanted to surprise her. I said, I don't eat Blue Bay. So, and how did he get the customer's address? We don't write addresses even if you pay with a card. So I was like, he said he drove. If he rode his bike, from where the restaurant was to my house, it had to be like 7 to 10 miles.
Oh my God.
And he stopped at a store to put the cake in the bag. So I told the man, I said, you open it, let me see. Baby, listen. I said, take that cake on and don't throw it away right now because he might be somewhere looking.
I see you throw the cake away. I'm angry. What? That's crazy.
And so I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I was like, I ain't staying here because that's crazy. And then he came to my house. My house, the only one that had no porch light on. So I said, well, what was in his bag? Because he was carrying another bag. He said, oh, he had just got off work, so that was food. I said he was going to eat that food after he ate me.
Ain't no telling. For real. He might have been telling them some BS, but you know not to knock on nobody's door at no 9 o'clock. Man.
Delivering the cake. Sir, if you don't go ahead with it now, don't come to Mzgoodnewz house with no cake. Don't come to my house at all. I don't invite people. That's my children's sanctuary.
Absolutely.
Just stay where you at. All right.
And she can shoot.
Yeah.
She don't miss. Mzgoodnewz don't lose.
And I don't lose. I will take your nose off. Okay. The tip of it. Bing, bing, bing.
Now, with you being in radio and you like seeing all these independent artists, and what are some of the Chuck got in trouble. You know, Chuck got in trouble because he said wasn't no artist ready to sign to a major. Right.
But he was so right, though. I think people...
They didn't listen to the whole thing that he said.
Listen, we live in the generation society now that people are tender. Back in my day, you know what I'm saying? Let's go way back. You know what I'm saying? They used to be doing the dip. You know, the aunties and uncles back in the country, they would be dipping, and they would spit in your eye if you was looking in they face while they was talking.
What?
Sure would. But you know what I'm saying? I just say that to say that these people now y'all act like can't nobody tell y'all nothing, and I hate that because there's no reverence for adults anymore. Cause you take the mother out the home, you take the father out the home. Well, the fathers was gone first. Then now you just don't respect women. Mm-hmm. That helps you it lessens your respect for your mother, for your sisters. So who are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Y'all got these yes men and women around y'all. Oh, that sound good. That sound good. They know it sounds like trash. They know it's trash. and then the other thing is they know you. If you're my friend. And you like Mzgoodnewz, I know you could do better. Why would you accept anything less from me? My brother and my sisters, they don't accept less from me. And if I'm living that way, they're gonna tell me. They can't force me, but they'll be like, yo, you're not doing your best, man. And it's a shame and it's unfortunate. And you're doing a disservice to yourself. You're doing a disservice to your kids. Cause these artists spend their money. A lot of them spend their money on weed. A lot of them spend them on outfits. A lot of them spend it on stuff that they can't afford, like cars, just so they can flex. And then you spend it on music. You're not spending time with your children. So y'all sacrificing all this stuff, and you don't want nobody to tell you how to get there? Like, so, I mean, it is what it is. Everybody had their little ideas, but again, he's an educator. He has experience in his field, you know what I'm saying, doing what he do. So if that's the way he see it, and he's saying I see more in all these people that I've been around, it's kind of a compliment. Get on your stuff, stop playing with yourself, and do what you gotta do.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying. And then the ones that be so mad, why does his opinion matter so much?
Exactly. And how many Spotify listeners do you have?
That part. Go back there.
How many Spotify listeners do you know? What tripped me out about some of these artists? They get on a song and be telling big lies, like you done sold all the dope from the cartel and you done shot this and did this. I was like, man, I just seen your mama at church the other day. I'm going to tell Miss Deborah you over here lying on this song talking about you done sold all this dope and did all this stuff. Man, you used to go to church every Sunday. What you talking about, bruh? You telling lies.
Look, go ahead and paint your little coloring books. Everybody got like, you want to play dress up or whatnot. Do what you feel.
Nothing wrong with being yourself.
But they don't know. See, it goes right back to you don't know what you don't know. So a lot of people are imitating and they are trying to duplicate, replicate, whatever, everything that they see because they don't want to put the time in to go get consultation or
which
to
they
even
can get
take
from
a
who?
DJ Chuck T. They don't want to take the class
yourself
in consultation from me. Stop playing. It's the
we plugging you in, yeah.
But they don't want to take the time to do that. So why would they take the time to get to know themselves? You know how much time you got to put in to get to know yourself? You know how much self-control, self-discipline you have to have? But honey, baby, those words right there is taboo in this society right now. What? Self-control? No, if I want it, I should be able to have it.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, okay. But then you got everybody putting money up their arm, but then you say, well, can you pay $25
to play your song on the radio?
Well, not to play the song on the radio, because that would be payola, and we don't do that. But to be highlighted, to get sponsorships, to get advertisement. 25. Listen. Shut up. You can. I just don't. You know what? The value. What is value is the question. Answer that for yourself. What is value and how do you place it? What is value and how do you place it? We will spend so much time and so much money on something that we can't have any ROI, return on an investment, okay? But then when it's time to invest in yourself, nickeling and diming, and then you wonder why don't nobody want to pour into you. Ain't nobody finna. You go to anybody, these records, they want to see numbers. You know why? Because numbers represent your work ethic and say, are they doing anything for themselves? Look on Shark Tank. How much are we gonna get back? How much have you already made? that's gonna let me know if I should work with you or not.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be around. I don't like talking to. I don't like being around. You're not my friend if you're not doing anything with your life.
Absolutely.
Period.
They need to take. She dropping gems on y'all. Y'all really need to learn how to be y'allself. Like, I'm gonna be me. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna be nerdy ass Granville. I done had some friends take me to the club. I'm gonna be me, bro. I know you doing your little thing. You got your jewelry on and you're throwing money, but I'm gonna be nerdy ass Granville wherever I go.
That's all I know how to do is be me. I'm best at being Jania Woods, Mzgoodnewz.
Oh, she didn't drop the whole
That's
whole
it.
thing.
That's it, baby. Jania Woods ain't no other. This is the one
For
and
sure.
only. Okay. Yeah, Mzgoodnewz.
So with you like having all the independent artists send their music in, and the name of the show is, what is the name of the show? I know you got what's good show, and it's
Is It It?
Yeah, Is It It?
Independent Tuesday. So
Okay.
Is It It is the radio station, WLJZ 107.1 FM. Send your music to WLJZ 1071.request@gmail. Okay, but that's the radio station show. So we do that on Tuesdays, and what I do is people submit their music again. I'm still going through music from last year.
Good God Almighty!
Because when I tell you they flooded the emails, it's just I'm gonna have to one day I have to go and see how many it is, but it's again it's a lot, and I'm talking about thousands. It's not just a couple, and so they flooded the emails and everything. But we go through them, and I respond and let you know if we reviewed it. I let you know that we reviewed your song. Stop sending me 3 and 5. That goes into money time. Okay. Yeah, you send that to the review show, to What's Good.
Absolutely.
Mzgoodnewz, MZGOODNEWZ, the number 7 at Gmail. Send that there, because when you get into like, you want me to sit there and listen to 3 and 4 songs, baby. The songs should be 3 minutes. Do the math. I don't have 12 minutes 60 times a day.
I'm busy.
Or 30 times a day. Like, and if you want me to do that, bro, show some love, okay? Ain't nobody, I'm talking about the love that's green.
Yeah.
Not in between your shoulder blades.
The love that's good. And you know they be acting funny with that money now,
Yeah.
for real.
But I'm just saying, like, even with the DJs, you want them to spin your stuff at the club and this and that. You interrupting the flow of their show, and they got to sit here and consider you and your...
Pass them some dollars.
Come on, baby. Money talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what else walk, so...
Bullshit. I'ma say it. We ain't on the radio. We can cuss all we want on here. Bullshit. Now, with you having all those independent artists, can you name some of the independent artists that you really think that your favorite 3 independent artists?
My favorite 3?
I know that's probably hard to do, but
That is really hard. Let me see. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Maybe okay. So I've learned to love so many artists at WLJZ because that's how I found out about them. But I love to love on our independent artists because they're reachable. You know what I'm saying? You could, you have all your nationally recording artists and it's cool, but baby, you call them, you might not get nothing. But you know what I'm saying? So unless you got that dough, but I'm gonna say Hot Boy Shaq is one of my favorites because he was one of the first ones that like I was like. He a young OG. You know, have you ever seen a young OG? Like them babies that look like they grandpas when they were born. He's like that mentally. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he look old, but he just seems so like he has an old spirit and he's so kind too. You know, whatever. But and he rocked out at Livingstone College. And when I tell you them people rock with him, you would have thought like, dang, y'all know they was going crazy.
They fucking with Shaq.
Yeah. Even the songs that they didn't know, they knew him before he left. So he put on the show.
He leave a presence. He got a presence about himself.
Yeah. So I would say him. Oh my gosh.
I didn't put you on the spot. He went, why you ain't say my name? I thought you fuck with me, Mzgoodnewz.
Say my name.
You should have put some green in my pocket. I might have said your name.
Oh, let me okay, Van. Let me stop playing. Van is from Salisbury, North Carolina. And just in case you didn't know. Okay. That's where I'm at. Okay. She's 5 years old.
Okay.
She did the Bojangles commercial with during the Super Bowl commercial, right, with Bojangles, and she has a song out right now, Be You with Harris, which is
I seen that. I think I seen them
Right.
Recently.
T.I.'s.
Yeah.
Yep, T.I.'s daughter. So they just and I want to say MC Light is who they working with, and so she had the other one song playing outside every day, playing outside every day. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry, I got lost. But so, her dad is a good friend of mine. He family. Reggie McConaughey, his wife. She just has phenomenal parents. They are doing such a really good job with her. Just as far as not even just management and putting her out there, but allowing her to be a child. Because when she gets tired, she tired. When she say she don't want to do it no more, her daddy not saying, "Oh, you got to make us this money."
Doing the Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, because he making his own money. The mama doing what she doing, and so they're not riding off of their kid. I would just say, and she's so sweet. Like this is her personality is really her.
They raising her right.
Right, and and I did an interview with her. I want to say that's like one of my favorite interviews because she's a kid. Like kids are pure. If they love you, they gonna talk. They gonna talk too much. Sometimes her daddy was like, "Look, all right, come on, we finna go." But she's just doing a great job. I think she was up for the NAAC award, and she's hitting the ground running. She did one of her first concerts was the Cherwine Festival in Salisbury, which is big. It's over 10,000 people.
I need you the second person to tell me I gotta make it up there for that because I love me some dang on Cherwine now.
It's I think it's May the 14th coming this year, May the 14th. But it's one of the biggest events and the longest lasting events in Salisbury. And she went up there, and when I tell you, she rocked that stage. And ever since, she has been on go. Like she has been on go. And I'm so proud of her. Like I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of her family. I love them. I used to go to her grandpa's church, but you know what I'm saying. We go way back, like back in the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Her daddy, all of us. But so she would be definitely one now, because it changes. The favorites change because you always learning new people.
Right.
Dang. You just said 3. Y'all, I can't call everybody.
They gonna be, your inbox gonna be full. Why you ain't say my name?
They better not say nothing. Just keep working, baby. Keep working. Yeah. I don't know everything about everything. I know a little bit about a whole lot.
I seen you post that. Post that. That's one of your quotes.
Yeah. So let me see who else. Let me see. Man, I want to say Rissa Rain, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause. And I hold my head down because I'm just hearing her music in my head right now. Mm-hmm. I think like she has the music that's fun and that it resonates with these women now.
Yeah.
He for everybody. That song for everybody. But whatever. But I don't think I've heard a song of hers that I didn't feel like was hitting.
So she one of them ones.
Yeah, and I feel like she found her own style, her sound, and. I mean, just her music just hit. Like to me, it's one of them songs that you be like, it's timeless. Like you could put on and you just get crunk for no reason. Okay, Rissa.
Okay.
But it plays in my head. It lives rent free. So you know what I'm saying.
So y'all, hey, them the 3 artists she just said. Y'all need to be on the lookout for them for sure. Now, what you do? How long have you been doing radio?
3 years. I've been doing.
Only 3 years? Mm-hmm. I can't. What?
3 years. 3 hit the ground running. Let me tell you, because I only came in to be a personality, right? And I was willing to go up there and work and just learn because I wanted to learn the radio. I knew I was there with WDRB Media, but that's a little different. That's iHeartRadio. So this was more exclusive, and it was, so in this college radio. So I just wanted to get up there and learn and kind of get my foot in the door. But it just so happened to be that, with sacrifice, hard work, and just being who you are, you fall into a lot of different opportunities. And so now I'm the programmer and the manager of WLJZ 107.1 FM. So,
Big dog.
Go
ahead and give yourself your flowers for real, though. Big dog.
So I did go up there just to be the personality, but I hit the ground running, and it's a lot that goes into radio. Just the sponsorships. That's they bread and butter sponsorships. Okay, don't get it twisted. So constantly out here working with community, and then you want to really just love on the community. So community events. I want to say one of the favorite things of mine is doing the tours for the children, because they faces light up, and boy, it's like being that teacher that you never forget. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Oh
second
my
grade
God,
teacher,
oh my God.
Miss Olsen. You know what I'm saying? I remember her, but it's like that, and I think that's one of the biggest things. That part, but yeah, I love radio. I love doing radio, but you know, your girl always wanted her own TV show, so
Oh, that's gonna happen. No, ain't on here. We don't say, well, you gonna get
we
your
gonna
own.
get it.
You gonna get your. I could definitely see you doing that.
Yeah,
I could definitely see you doing that.
Yeah,
The
I
Miss
grew up
Good
with
News show. What? I could definitely. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
But what you doing radio? What's your favorite and best moment in radio? The moment that just sticks out to you the most.
I don't know. That's a good question. Uh, man, I don't know. I have so many. Like, man, I guess what the goal is. The goal for me is for people to it's memorable. Like when they walk away, I'm not just taking pictures with somebody. Like, yeah, I got a picture with them. Like, but they really know, like, Mzgoodnewz, you good people. So I guess my favorite moments, I would say, in totality is when I hear people give that feedback. Like when people say like, yo, you good people, or you encourage me, because that's what we here to do. You know, that's what I'm here to do. It's not about the money, baby, because money might be something different. We might be calling it something else later, because before we was bartering system, okay? We was
Absolutely.
trading. So now we got money and they put a little value on it, and now y'all fools killing each other for it instead of just making yourself valuable, because that's where the real value is. But anyway, I think that's it. Like when people can be like, "Yo, Mzgoodnewz, like that was a good interview. That was a good question. That right there, that's it. Cause now I done did my job.
Absolutely.
I did my job.
Cause
so,
like I say, I done seen. Like I said, I scroll your Instagram. You done been around Trick Daddy, Juvenile,
He's
Shaq.
funny.
Trick Daddy funny.
Yeah, I did an interview with him, and shout out to Trinice Brown and her husband. He just passed away, but you know, that was a good connect, but that was relationship. That's the other thing. Just building relationships and being genuine. I think that's the hardest thing to do, is teach a person how to be genuine. It's almost, I feel like it's impossible, but I know everything is possible with God, but it's almost impossible to teach a person how to be genuine. So a lot of times when people ask me about like, how can you do this or do that, it's really a gift from God. So it's not even something that I can brag on as if I did it. I just know that I do it, and I know that where it came from.
Absolutely.
You know. But Trinice, we developed a friendship, and she just became my sister. She's like the food truck queen out there in Salisbury. She is doing her thing, and again, life done hit her hard because she lost her husband. But I had the opportunity to go with them to I want to say, what was it? The 25th anniversary for Trick Daddy. So it was a whole. It was dope, and let me tell you now, I will say my moment, like that star moment. Someone's like, I guess validate. I hate that word because God validated me.
Absolutely, you better believe that.
But CeeLo, I want to say CeeLo Green, right?
I seen.
He was walking past, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you looking good." I was like, I know, Mzgoodnewz.
You done drove CeeLo crazy.
Right, that part. But no, I'm just joking, because I will say it's again, your moments is based on what you deem important, and I love people who have, they made their way into whatever it is that they love to do, and a lot of times that gives you fame. But I can't say that my famous people are the people who show up and do what they say they gonna do. Those are the stars to me. The stars to me are the ones who love me and be like, yo, I couldn't wait to meet you. That's an honor, man. Like, I don't be, oh, yeah, good. Nah, man, thank you. Because out of all, it's so many people in this world. Don't nobody got to be worried about thinking about your little funky self. You better be thankful.
Look, listen. I was so excited. Hey, look, when I hit you up and you hit me back, I wouldn't. You can ask my wife. I was like, Mom, babe, Mzgoodnewz follow me back on Instagram, and she say she gonna do an interview. She was like, baby, you doing so good. I was so excited about that thing because I see you at everywhere. You don't miss a beat from album release parties to the Hornets industry night. Like, do you ever get tired?
Yeah, I get tired. Shoot, I get tired when you talking about it. I'm like, dang, I was over there. Was I? But no, I think
You better make it home,
Come
goddamn.
on now, look. I'm gonna tell you the difference between going to. Do you know the difference between going to sleep and falling asleep?
I don't know. I thought it was all the same thing.
No, I'm gonna tell you the difference. Let me tell you the difference between going to sleep and falling asleep. See, when you go to sleep, it's a choice. You get up, you say, turn off the TV, fold my little couch blanket, put that over there, and then I'm gonna go change, take my shower, put my pajamas on. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm going to sleep. It's a choice. But when you fall asleep, you sit on that couch, you be like, I'm gonna sit right here and do a little bit more work, and you wake up the next morning with your fingers still on the. You're like, damn, I done fell asleep.
Wake up 7 hours later. Boy, that sleep was good. Got slob on your mouth.
Right.
One thing my grandma always used to say, if you don't go to sleep, you going to get put to sleep. Like,
and that's exactly what that is.
You got to make sure you get enough sleep.
Rest is a part of success because a lot of people, again, we got to get past this point to where we building our children up on cliches.
Mm-hmm.
We go and get these little quotes and we be like, ooh, that's motivation, that's affirmation. Baby, read into that because them kids don't know. Y'all giving it for face value. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the ones that be like, I'm gonna go to God say no, but understand that God do say no sometimes. Understand that being on go actually means that I rest when I'm supposed to because rest is a part of success. Don't get it twisted, okay? I definitely have to rest. I'm a mother. And I mean, if I don't save me, I can't save my kids.
Absolutely.
I don't have anything.
Hold on. Let me stop you right here. Hey, y'all, let me wish you a happy birthday. I was supposed to say that at the beginning of the... She an Aries in here, so you know she crazy. My sister's birthday the day before y'all, so happy birthday, Mzgoodnewz.
Thank you, and happy birthday to your sister. Happy birthday.
She crazy. We like Adam and Eve. I'm a Libra, she Aries, so we like...
Yeah.
I'm the complete opposite. She like to go out, and I like to not go out, and we complete opposites.
Y'all keep us steady. Keep it, and then we give y'all. We be like, come on, live a little bit, and you be like,
I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna go.
Knowing I ain't goddamn going. I ain't going. I like being. Now let me ask you that. One of my things that I feel like that I don't like really going out places. Is it important that to?
Yes.
Cause I be wanting everybody to. I can't. I don't like being out and.
Cause this is your safe haven. This is good though because now I'm talking and I feel good and I want to talk to you. Y'all better come and get y'all an interview. Stop playing with him. And this is a good place to be. So I'm honored to be here. But I will say the thing is pollinate. Okay, like the bees. You have to get out and experience new things and new ideas and perspectives and then share it. Like, it's something, I don't know, I read a book. I'm a reader. So, and it was talking about we are lights. You don't have light to just sit in the sunshine. The light is for the darkness, which means you're going to have to go to these places that you don't want to go. And sometimes that you feel like, dang, bro, I don't need to be. It's in order for your light to shine. But once you go out there and shine, you know what all them little bugs do to the little porch light? And that's what happens. And I think that's the idea. And the other thing is, I love learning. Like, my motivation is growth, is to learn. And so as long as I'm around other people, my granddaddy used to say, only a fool knows what he knows. And what's that mean?
You know, them old people say some shit now.
But because what he was saying is, if you smart, you will be quiet long enough to learn what they know. Now you know two things. But if you only know what you only know one thing. So I'm trying to learn from other people, and that's why it's important who you around. And I am selective of these events that I go to. I go based off of love.
Now you make me feel good because you selected to come here.
That's right. I don't want to do everybody interview. Because some people, y'all out here, baby. Bad company will corrupt good character. I tell my kids, and that is true. I do not need nobody to be trying to tarnish me. And it's not that it's not that you out there looking and say, oh, let me see if their life is all together. No, come on, like let's be real. But you do take some type of face value, like a observation, and you're like, yo, let me see this man working. Like he out here, he doing this interview, doing that, And I know that you're growing. Now, sitting here with you, you can say, oh, yeah, he got a good spirit. He doing what he got to do. Some people, man, they ain't up to no good, baby. And if I see it, I'm not coming to rock with you.
You reading them. You a read them.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, y'all stop tagging me on all y'all stories. Shoot. That is annoying. I'm going to tell you why it's annoying. Because the part that we was talking about with the generosity and being genuine. If you not trying to do that for me, don't even try. Either do or don't do. But if you're not what you want from me, be what you want. If you want me to be supportive of your stuff and what you got, baby, if I go to your stories and I don't see nothing that got to do with Mzgoodnewz or WLJZ, stop tagging me on your stuff. Because I'm about to block you. That's what's about to happen. You about to be unfriend.
I mute them.
Yeah.
I mute them. They were like, dang, he don't look at none of my stories. I'll mute the hell out of somebody.
But that's the mindset of people, and that's the other thing. Like what I do agree with is these artists. They want a lot of not just artists, people. They want you to come. Oh, can you come out on the love? Can you do this on the love?
No, we ain't doing nothing on the love. No. You better come out them pockets on the love.
Yeah, because even sometimes it's not even money, right? The benefit of relationships is if I really love and rock with you, I'm going to want what's best for you. So if there's money to be had, you going to have some.
Exactly.
In the moments that I don't have money, that's when the friendship kick in and like, yo, I got you. I'm coming through. But if that's not mutual, now you're abusing me. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. No one's going to abuse me. That's why I rock so hard with DJ Chuck T. And I rock so hard with Steven the Dream.
I seen that.
Steven the Dream, like that's, I don't care what nobody else say. I don't know what y'all experience is. That's your business. But for me, like here I am, my experience with they always looking out. And I'm not saying giving me something free, but I'm always in their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And that matters. Like for you to have a list and you like, yo, Mzgoodnewz, that matters. Like I'm not gonna act like that ain't nothing. Nah, bro, that matters. Cause you want people to think of you, and then how are they thinking of you? But if I'm thinking of you as a leech, because every time you keep sharing them stories and you're taking up my time.
They trying to gain followers off of you. You got to put the work in.
And some of them got the followers. Some of y'all got the followers.
They paid for them.
All you got to do is share my stuff on your stuff. And then now you see what I'm saying? But if you ain't trying to do that and you don't understand it, and no, I don't want no drinks. I drink water now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because they'll try to drink you to death. Okay? Oh, you want... No. I can pay for my own drink. I'll take a check.
Might try to put some Diddy serum in your damn drink or something. These people weird. I ain't taking no drink from nobody. I'll be like, Diddy or Diddy... We ain't gonna get onto it. I want to ask you, but I don't want to be messy. Yeah. I don't want to have you. Oh, I want to ask you, but I ain't gonna be messy. Now we getting down to this interview is dope.
Hey, I can always come back, or we can keep talking. Feel free.
I ain't finna have you all night. You got to get to them babies.
You got to get to my baby's gone to Pennsylvania, baby. I miss you so much. Leave out already. My daughter eating crab legs with my mama, and she getting her hair done. So you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you something about family too. Y'all need to start loving on your family, cause some of y'all treat your families bad. The people that's in y'all corner and y'all are supportive. And I'm gonna tell you how I know that you treat them bad. Cause if you brush your teeth in the morning and you ain't thankful for that, you ain't thought about your family that you are so common and familiar with. Cause see, them things that we familiar with and it's common, we just act like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? My brother taught me something a long time ago. We sit in this chair with trust. I ain't think about if this chair was gonna fall when I flop my little butt in it, but we just sit down and do it, and we just think that it's supposed to hold us up, and that's how we are with our family. Our families be the one that have to deal with our little stinky feet, you know what I'm saying? Deal with the attitude and all that stuff, and we give them the worst parts of ourselves. And y'all ought to be ashamed. And your kids, a lot of y'all mamas, y'all out here chasing these men and talking about what kind of car they drive. It's still not your car. You can ride as many legs of his as he has, but that's still not your money. It's still not your car. What you need to do is position yourself. That's what you need to do.
All day.
And take care of your children. And men, be men. Ain't nobody wanting no sorry tale. And that's why a lot of these men are attracting these women. Because some of these conversations, I ain't never even knew people thought like that. Like this whole thing where the women, the men trying to talk to the woman and she walk past him and go back after she see his car. Like, people do that for real? Ain't nobody got time for that.
I can't go to the Cheesecake Factory.
But you know why they attracting women? Because that's your mentality. That's who you are. That's why you attracting those people. I'm just saying, not all the time,
Stepping
but a
on
lot
feet.
of times.
She's stepping on y'all feet. Y'all better
I'm
listen.
on a tangent. I got that adult ADHD.
Now, the last question I'm going to ask you before we get up out of here. If you had any words of advice or keys to success for somebody that's trying to get into your field or do something like what you're doing, what would Mzgoodnewz tell them?
I would tell them to self-discovery is important. It's very imperative to know who you are. Know who you are. And I'm not talking about, oh, y'all believe in God. Some of y'all believe in God. Y'all don't know if that's a name or a title. Okay. And so know who you are. Like, really take time to evaluate yourself. Know what you like, what you don't like, so you can really live in your space. You know? I think that's number one, because if you don't know your vocation, you don't know where you at in life. You don't even know if you already doing good. If you ain't doing good, you don't know. You don't even know what success is. So I would say that self-discovery is so important. I would say live in a place of gratitude. A lot of people are just not grateful. We're not appreciative. And so we waste a lot of time. We waste a lot of time. We waste a lot of good relationships that we could have cultivated and allowed to grow to help us, and we could have helped the other people, because we think that people are so, we can replace that. All right. Yeah. Keep thinking people iPhones. Okay. so you're like, oh, I'm about to get the iPhone 15. You're like, dang, they done made another one already. But anywho, I'm serious. Like, gratitude, appreciation, I say that's all in one. But yeah, self-discovery, gratitude, appreciation, live in that space, and then go get it. Just go get it. Stop making excuses. And don't nobody want to help me. No, you don't want to help yourself.
Right.
Go out there and get it. It's out there to be had. You know what I'm saying? So go get it. And I ain't talking about just the bag. Go get the bag. No, the bag gonna come. Go out there and get whatever it is in your heart and in your mind that God put with you, that you're purpose to have. Go out there and get that. Like, position yourself for that. And that's it. You'll win.
Mzgoodnewz. Look, I didn't press the wrong button. Mzgoodnewz dropping some jewels on y'all. Well, if somebody wanted to get in contact, what's some of your handles, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Gmail?
You can't lose with good news.
You sure can't.
And there's never a bad time for good news. Let me see, what else can I say? Don't play with it, stay with it, get to it, and do it. Okay. But Mzgoodnewz, MZGOODNEWZ. That's me. Follow me on all social media platforms. WLJZ 107.1 FM. That's the radio station. And I'm just saying, hey, you can play with yourself. But I ain't.
And you better believe that. Well, I appreciate you coming through, Mzgoodnewz. This was amazing. I'm sitting up here. I'm so happy that you came.
I'm so happy. You got the Kool-Aid smell. I love it. Like my cousin, boy.
Hey, when I was a kid, my mama used to be like, "Don't be smiling so hard in them pics." I'll be
showing all that you show them all, baby, and he still got them. Cause baby, I gotta. My gun right there. I'm gonna get that back in.
My mama be talking about something. I can't even. Her tooth gone right. She's like, I can't even chew no apple like how I want to. I'm like, Ma, you crazy as hell.
Tell mama that's that country. Like,
look, she stay up there. She stay up there in Salisbury.
Do she really?
Yeah, she done bought her a big old house up there.
Go ahead, mama.
Yeah.
Now, look, tell her she wants some good eating. Come to Belly's.
I'm gonna have to tell her. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to. She stay off of. I ain't telling her that.
Yeah.
Y'all try to run up on my mama. She got that Mzgoodnewz for you. Stop playing.
I told my kids I got that blicky, I would make it sticky. Okay? Got the blicky and I would make it sticky.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching the G Rich Show. We got the one and only Mzgoodnewz. Hey. We out.